All right, let's look at probability using combinations. Powerball is set up so that each player chooses 5 different numbers from 1 to 69 and one Powerball number from 1 to 26. With one Powerball ticket, what is the probability of winning the prize? Now, order doesn't matter in this, so we're going to use combinations. It doesn't matter what order you pick them in, just that you get those correct numbers, okay? So we want to know the number of ways to get a winning jackpot. What is the number of combinations there? Over the total number of possible combinations. So first of all, let's look at the fact that we have, let's see, 69 different numbers to choose from, okay? And we are choosing 5, right? So we are choosing the 5. Now they have some typos here that we need to fix. This should say 69. Let's fix that one. So we're doing 69 and picking 5. We're dealing with this first group. So it's going to be 69 factorial over 69 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. That's just our formula for combinations if you need to look back a couple of sections. Now 69 minus 5 is 64. Okay, so we're going to do 69 factorial over 64 factorial times 5 factorial. Now remember, when this one gets to 64, they have another typo here, that it is going to cancel out with the bottom. So these cancel. So we end up with 69 times 68 times 67 times 66 times 65 over 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that gives us 11,238,513 ways. Now don't forget the Powerball. Okay, we have 26 options for the Powerball. So we need to multiply that by 26. It can be any of those 26 numbers. So we multiply this by 26. And we get 292,201,338. So that is the total number of combinations. Now that's going to go on bottom, okay? So this number right here goes on the bottom of our fraction right here. Now the number of winning combinations is just 1. So the total probability of that would be 1 over 292,201,338. Which is very difficult. Let's look at another one. This one says a club consists of 5 men and 7 women. 3 members are selected at random to attend a conference. Find the probability that the selected group consists of 3 men and then 1 man and 2 women. Well, first let's consider that gender doesn't matter. We have 12 total members in the club and we're selecting 3. So let's figure out what our total sample space is. We take 12 and we select 3. Here's the formula. When you multiply that out, let me make sure they don't have any typos in this one. Okay, that's going to cancel with that. Okay, looks good. You end up with 220. Okay, so that's the grand total, the 220 possible 3-person selections. Now let's get a little picky. So on the first one, they want 3 men. We have 5, and we are choosing 3. So here's the formula for that. This will cancel. You end up with 10. So you put 10 over 220, which reduces to 1 over 22. So the answer to part A is 1 over 22. Now part B said we want 1 man and 1 woman. Well, the bottom of this fraction is still going to be 220. Okay, that's when we don't care if it's men or women. So that stays. But on top, we're going to figure out the way to get 1 man and 2 women. So let's look at that. To get 1 guy out of 5, that would be 5C1. So when you use this formula, you end up with, and they have another typo, my goodness. That should have been a 4. When you use this formula, you end up with 5. Now to get 2 women from 7, that would be 7C2. And when you use this formula, you end up with 42 divided by 2, which is 21. Now you got 2 different things here, 5 and 21. Remember, you need to multiply those together. So 5 times 21 is 105. So now we know the number that goes on top of the fraction. Here they have it listed. It's 105 divided by the total number of possibles. Okay, and you reduce that and you get 21 over 44.